Hello. Okey-doke. Got to quickly do that friggin' search. Guess I want to find that last frickin' spicy meatball. Fairy quest. Oh.
I hope these guys remember to hit the Z button a second time if they want to stop being mines. What's up?
Not much. So,
Please, and I get zeros that should go back to the capital. I really hate that place lately.
I think I will enjoy a spot of tea once these blackguards stop coasting me.
I got these A's stuck to my head. What's taking the doctor so long? Welcome to the Alcatel Hospital. We do our best here to help healthfully challenged. Here I am, da 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 da, la 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 la. Wish I could remember the words. Don't even want to talk about the bunny tail. That will be painful. Doctor doesn't like visitors nosing around his office.
Despite the reputation, Alcatel is fairly safe. Most of the time, the people who come in here have just had too much to drink. And it gets a little traffic, not getting paid for nothing. Not for the same quality items you get from anywhere else. I don't want to change on you. This huge building used to be a museum. Now it's going to just become a store. I find something very sad about that. Why does this girl keep staring at me? Doesn't she know I like men?
That's right, send bags of sand. Get your sand here, everyone.
We'll bring a hammer down if the Republican says I can't sell the sand here. Nobody will force. Here's where Jay Wiggle will sell. That would be to ask for the headquarters. I give a bad vibe there lately. I know that the fairies keep a dossier on every person in Solace. Do you think that's true? That's something new.
Unlike there's other people here, I'm old enough to remember Conrad. Awful what happened to that town. Hospital at the bottom of this map for years. Only Galleons left and other bands of thieves and such fought for control, destroyed the entire place. Terrible, terrible times. Don't understand these rumors I've been hearing. Just can't be.
Don't be a bane of art. Check out our selection.
There's really something Kafkaesque about this depiction of post-war archetype of reinforces and comments upon the consumerist
Whatever.
no idea what I'm talking about.
You're welcome. We're looking to add some class to your living space. Scargo's art shop is the way to go. Right, my name is Scargo. a problem with that? I don't care. If you leave town and walk east for a while, you'll come across the fairy legislative chambers. Kind of fun if you're a tourist. I'm disturbed by how often I hear about reports to the fairy congress, which go ignored. Some people here could really use some help.
Been a lot of GP and a special plan, and nothing has come true. Whenever until I get an explanation. I get it, but in so much GP and I still don't have my own continent.
Hey, I know you. Sacred River Monastery.
Didn't think I'd see you again. Really big time.
Wait, who is this?
I was a student at the monastery, but I thought it was totally lame. You told me I might have more fun if I made trouble. You told her that.
Maybe not in those exact words, but something like that.
You should have hung around. I set fire to the register's office.
You what?
Not a big one, but they were running around like a bunch of squealing pigs. It was great.
Zala would be pleased.
And now I'm having fun here. Can't thank you enough.
Oh, don't mention it.
I don't sense anything.
Oh, it's hot. Why? I'm just a little lighter if I were you. I really don't need a hood and jacket in a place like this. Admit it? Yeah, might be. Always wondered. I'll figure out what new clothes I'm gonna get.
Today's my birthday. The Brazilian and I are going to meet up with some friends and stay up all night. It'll be awesome. These are the people here. Well, stop daydreaming and eat your dinner. After I know you're not going anywhere until you finish it. I wish Parsha's would do something. They're the best lately. Why does everyone give them such a hard time?
There's a lot of guys around Solace that wear the same armor as me, have the same hairstyle. Yes, everyone must be giving me a hard time about it. What am I supposed to say back? Sorry my appearance is popular? Anyone have anything better to do? I'm also pissed that some of the traders in our government there for two little ones. Putting two beds together is some awful visual transgression. You gotta live life by someone else's arbitrary standards. Damn, I'm pissed. Equipment King moved here. The Equipment King moving here is bad news. Cassie's Crafts. It's a shame. She's had that shop here for years. These people staring at me are all weirdos looking for that fugitive. I don't think there are that many more ways to tell the same lie. Oh, hello. Sit down and have some tea if you like. Let me tip in quickly with all these rumors I can't help but wonder. Could it really be all this time? No, one of you looks like another guy in town. Must be the hair. He's being so distracted by me. What could be the problem? I wish you would talk to me. Always moments. I gotta figure out what new clothes I'm gonna get. Not you. I am the terror that laps in the night. I am the archie's error that stalls your entire project. I don't see any reason to buy from Equipment King, and the most shady character we get around these parts is that strange clown. Like this clown kidnapped in that cell gives a bad message to the citizens. What a derelict. All these premium knives at Equipment King. All the other guards that have stationed in Arkatal made knives are going to be... No, all the other guards that have standard Arkatal made knives are going to be so jealous. Accessories are way more important than personality or skill. I learned that in school years ago. The guy who sold me this shield at Equipment King said it could take the full force of a Mindfall's axe. Now that is a good defense. Still, I wonder, Mindfalls aren't allowed to work at Equipment King. How do they test that? State D, where is it?
Hey, let me know if you're going to hang out and have another drink.
Oh, right, okay.
Thought I'd see you again. You can't resist the sparkles.
Oh, what a fine young lady. What am I getting her back to?
Can we please go somewhere else?
Okay. Looks like someone's master is offering something else. Soon the world will be mine. Hey, why don't you make way for people who aren't going to be having to nitpick every little item in my selection? Not too many people didn't hear that. I hate those perfectionist types. Sugar dates and figs. Sugar dates and pistachios. Major kudos when anyone gets that reference. I'm serious, man. I don't mean to preach, but I've heard of people burning swords only to have them break at the worst time. Sunset is overrated. What's the big deal anyway? I like blue better than orange anyhow.
Hey there, relive your childhood and check out some of my antique toys. It doesn't feel like their time to enjoy toys. Let's go then, better find someplace else to shop before he scares off all my child customers. I can never decide what I want when I'm here. Do I want the fish or the vegetables, the jewellery? As if mindlessly shopping will ever fill the void in my heart. And surely.
Welcome to Gobble Shopper Stuff. Got your rugs, your clothes, your boxes, your meat. For Jesus' sake, why don't people brush their teeth anymore? That skeleton in particular is supposed to fall out of his mouth any second now. He's under 10 years old, he ain't free. I ain't free discrimination. These weirdos touch my food. Nobody will find the bodies. I'm telling you, you'll get no better meal than Arkatal than right here. Makes you feel great as soon as you're done. Maybe there is such a thing as too much of something good. I don't remember my belly being so big a year ago. Hey, sit down, have a seat, have a bite to eat. New customer, eh? First meals on the house. Enjoy. Glad to see you back, but no more free samples. 25 GP. Thank you, kindly. okay. These guys look like they've seen some action. I thought I came home exhausted after work. The obvious spouse. Prove it with material goods. A guy in my position can't bring home flowers to his wife and expect it to make a difference. I guess it only matters if you spend a lot of money. No one looks at the injustice toward the meat on the counter. You need to take your time to learn the language at some point. Surely so much more meat. Fresh fish, catch 'em in the bar. If I would get more or less businessy cooking with raw fish, I don't send each day gets thrown off the coat.
Coming at your veggies, straight from Pelton.
We're gonna find that damn spicy meatball.
Yuck, these tomatoes are terrible. You'd be better off throwing them at someone than eating them.
All areas Celeste used to be the place primarily occupied by outcasts and dangerous types. And the guy had given us a chance to settle down. Even there are people who hide in basements and other tunnels and I don't want to cause trouble without proof. I moved here after living in Gambia for most of my life. Even after all the wars were over, the place was still toxic. To be honest, I'm not sure if Gambia was better off before or after the rebels controlled it. What a mess. Excuse me, has anyone seen my stapler? No straw, I will burn this place to the ground. Town up there. Oh, bored you weren't cool. I can't these guys just a bit lost. Kind of must start.
This town trespassing is becoming more popular with tourists. There is very little supervision. How much you think, doesn't it? What a running a liberal of pricks. You're only a true liberalist in his anarchy. And you better learn it, boy.
Guys look like new guys. I hope you like it here in Alcatel. Pretty crazy place, but it grows on you. Nothing left after paying for the room this month. Not even enough for dinner. Maybe I could scrounge us some cash for a few vegetables. Nothing too much. A lettuce would be good. Maybe a carrot each for leaves and wedge. One for Jessie and one for me if I got real lucky. To really be firm with Pierre about giving me his rent. He's had such a hard time, I can't bear to. Probably Hotel Dusk. We offer fine lodgings and a wonderful view, all for a very reasonable price. Mr. Bella, can I get you something to eat? What would you like? Ah, there it is. Yes, now I have that. We should get in the costume before we go in here. The fairy's probably nice better that way.
Ah, good job. You got everything.
So what now?
Now we head down to the basement. We can whip up this potion in the resource room.
Wow, you guys have everything in this place.
Pretty much. Well, I'll see you there. Ah, there you are. The resource room is right here. I'll meet you inside. Everything's almost ready.
Good thing we have patience with this mixing stuff. Well, practice with this mixing stuff.
I'm not going to make you do it yourselves, silly. Why do you think you even have a representative?
Now that's a service I've always admired.
I minored in potions and alchemy during my schooling, so I'll have this baby mixed in no time. And that should do it.
Great. The question now is, how do we get the chair to drink it? Pin it to the ground and force her to down it.
No.
Assaulting a fairy, even a crooked and possibly false one, would not do much for our case, I imagine.
Actually, that should be easy.
Oh?
One of the few bills that has been passed during the tenure of the current chair is that her meals have to be delivered to our office.
That never tipped you off that something odd might be going on?
Hey, cut me some slack. I'm still new to this not believing every word the chair says thing. So if you make a little adjustment to a drink, we should get our shot.
Wow, did you hear that? I think my ancestors might have heard that. Who are you? Curse you. No doubt I have you all to blame for this, for the loss of my shape-changing spells. Damn right. Now stay right there. You've got a lot to answer for, miscreant. Never!
Do you know him? I bet I do. That was Yaled the Hammer. I should have known.
Yaled the Hammer? I've never heard of him.
If you stay in the hero business long enough, you'll know him real well. He's got a rap sheet as long as an ogre's belt.
What else has he done?
What hasn't he done? In the crystals, stealing princesses, summoning meteors to destroy the world. You name it, he's done it.
Well, let's take him out.
I'm going to alert the other officers within the Congress. I'll catch up with you guys in a few minutes.
He can only go so far down. We'll corner him.
He's headed for the sewers.
Oh goody, gumdrops. Save. Holy crap! You ain't going nowhere. Get out of our way. We've got no fight with you. No, that's wrong. This is the time for a revolution. The fairies will fall over my undead body. Prepare to taste feather death. Ooh. Real salty old that. Big bird lays an egg. Egg hatches. Little bird emerges. Ugh, that hurt real bad. But the revolution will not fail. Weird. Yeah, give me a break already. What are you talking about, that rat? You gotta give that a rest.
Remember you also said something about not showing fear while you were in costume.
Alright, gotta remember that. So is that lesson 4? Should be. Can I add lessons? Not yet, depending on the results of your 90-day evaluation. Squeak.
There, I'm back.
What's the situation?
The Congress is on full alert. When this is over, we'll convene in the chambers for a special session. For now, I'll help you guys out. Remember that you can also save anywhere here. Our headquarters are designed that way in case of emergency.
Quite a jump. Yeah, if we miss it, we'll have to walk around in that sewer water. Nasty.
Well, we do have wind magic.
Just thinking of that. Right, that's how you know. Hold on, everyone. Wow, have you always been able to do that? Actually, no. I've been working on it recently. Keep practicing that. Who knows what it could lead to. This is the end of this charade. My servants and I shall shuffle you off this mortal coil with great haste. Call off your thugs, ingrate. No thanks. I'd rather enjoy my front row seat to the spectacle of you all getting dismembered. All we wanted to do was talk to our representative. Is that asking so much? Methinks you heard a voice cry, "Live no more." Ow. Other stuff prepares for the curtain call.
I'm getting sick of this. I wish we could just settle this like civilized beings.
Indeed. Perhaps someday we shall sit around the fire and tell sad stories of the death of spiders. But for now, I bid you farewell. Parting is such sweet sorrow. Not all. Too slow, do-gooders. Enjoy this brief respite. When next we meet, I shall strike you all down. Right, now what?
Come look over here.
What's on your mind?
These little tunnels go all around the sewers. I can probably squeeze in here and come out near the door and pull the switch. Will you be okay there by yourself? Heck yes, just leave it to me. First, let's prepare in case anything bad happens. Alright, I'm going in. Man, it's dark in here. Ew, and the place is swarming with rats. This tunnel is so narrow that they're going to get in my way. Thankfully, my fairy wind should drive them off. I only have enough juice to use it 3 times, so I gotta also be careful. Made it.
I hope she's okay in there.
Ah, fresh air. Well, fresher than the air in there, at least. Prepare for hugs.
Take a wrong turn? It appears I have. People without wings were probably never meant to be crawling around these sewers. Looks like it's time for us to settle this. You'll have to forgive me if I don't say more than that. Normally I would give you more colourful threats. But I've simply done this too many times.
Huh? What do you mean? You cornered creep.
Fairies. The bane of my existence.
Bogus, man. How can anyone hate fairies?
Have you ever tried to steal elemental crystals and hide them from the rest of the world? No, of course you haven't. It took me a long time to figure out what kept going wrong. I would hide inside a dark dungeon and surround myself with allies for protection. Sometimes hundreds of allies. And when I finally did confront my foes, I expected them to be exhausted. They seemed in perfect health. Almost like they had not even been in combat. To fulfill missions, I had my answer. Fairies, hiding in every dark corner of the world, curing any do-gooder who asked. It was so maddening. And it became even more frustrating when I learned why they were doing it. It never posed any direct threat to their society. But that did not matter. They were helping others simply to be nice. I realized one day that if I ever wanted to live my dream of world domination, I had to dismantle their silly little society from within. Though I may be exposed now, I will not quit. The fairy government must be destroyed. It must be strangled in the bathtub. Not a chance. You'll have to find some other way of amusing yourselves, other than stealing crystals and kidnapping princesses. Never. Prepare to die. Oh, wait, it's far too quiet in here. Can't really decide. Any particular preference? Interesting. Nice choice. Oh, that missed. Oh, that missed. Oh, it didn't. Ugh! I lost again. I guess I should not be surprised. I always seem to find myself pitted against multiple opponents. The deck is forever stacked against me. Oh, quit your whining.
Time for this doofus to face the Fairy Congress, and not in disguise. Also, can someone grab that envelope near the music crystal? That probably belongs in the archives.
Let's just get this over with.
In light of the revelations regarding the chair, and as the one who convened this special session of the Congress, I shall briefly act as chair. Any objections? Hearing none, I now call this special session to order. May I have a motion for the approval of the minutes of the previous meeting? I move they be accepted as presented. Second. We'll have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none. All those in favour? Aye. Very good. The next order of business is to address the infiltration of our government by one Yelled the Hammer. Laurel Hargrove, who used her psychic powers to see through his disguise, will now summarize the situation for the representatives. Thank you very much, Madam Chair Fairy. The impostor attempted to infiltrate your government in an attempt to stifle your efforts to aid adventurers. You worked against him. Using transformation magic, he assumed the identity of your chair. The power of that position allowed him to veto appropriations bills to the fairies serving in the field, thus reducing their overall effectiveness.
Probably should also add that a complete lack of skepticism allowed him to go about his plan easily.
So noted. And the chair recognizes the representative from Nuntak Village. Do we yet know the fate of the real representative from Monster Island? There was none. The request to consider Monster Island an area under fairy jurisdiction came from Yeld in disguise. He then used his position as a representative in a notoriously dangerous area as leverage to get himself elected to the position of chair.
Ah, so you fools elected me as chair after all. Will you go against the own proceedings of your government?
The chair recognizes the representative from Boral. Nice try, creep. But the fairy election bylaws explicitly state that in order to serve in any congressional position, one must actually be a fairy. So no dice.
I hate bylaws.
Nevertheless, it seems clear that too much power in the hands of one representative is very dangerous. Based on my own direct involvement with this situation, I suggest that we add a provision to the bylaws that allows the body to overrule the chair's veto if the majority finds it questionable. The chair recognizes the representative from Westgalia. I move that a 2/3 majority vote from the legislators now has the power to override a veto from the chair. Seconded. That will surely keep the chair from using our authority in corrupt ways. We have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Hearing none. All those in favour? Aye. The chair recognizes the representative from Relenia's old district. I move that in recognition of their bravery, we present Shroud, Stoic, Baron and Laura with a cookie of valor. Second.
Cookie?
No ordinary cookie, Baron. Big enough for all of you, and you'll find the effects very useful.
Oh, cool. It is a tremendous honor.
We have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Hearing none? All those in favour? Aye.
I can't take this anymore. Not enough that you always have to aid my enemies, then you give them cookies of valor. It's not fair. I hate everything.
Oh, sounds like somebody needs a hug.
What?
Free hugs!
No!
thank you all enough for what you've done.
It was the least we could do. I've enjoyed your support for hundreds of years. So what happens now?
I will continue to act as chair until we arrange a formal election.
You'll win in a landslide.
Well, we'll see. Gotta let the process run its course.
So what was that thing in the sewers I picked up for you?
It was a dossier from the archives. I'm not sure how it got down there, but I'll have to file it later. Never realized just how much you all give of your time and energy to help others. So wonderful.
It really is. I'm honored to have you as our representative.
Oh, don't do that. You'll make me blush.
I do still wish we had something we could call you other than the representative from Porterania.
You guys and your names. But now you can call me Chair.
Let's hope it stays that way.
Well, enough chat. Time for you to get back to work. If you don't do your job, we can't do ours.
Will do.
Good luck out there. And remember, we fairies aren't going to forget what you did today.
Well, that was productive. Time well spent. Shall we return to town?
Hey guys, couldn't stay away, huh? Let me know if you need anything else.
I'd like to know more about everything, okay. It's gonna bug me forever now. Oh. Mm-hmm. You do it outside town. Am I still... Very heavy. Good. First time here, I'd recommend the combo pack. It's pricey, but you'll go home feeling at the top of your game. Or getting that fetching Alfredo again. Last time I had that I could barely move. Tell you man, you're not gonna get a better meal from Miles. Maybe Cassie should join as chef for an army food place. Let's see, equipment can't top that. For that to work, Cassie would have to learn something about decoration. Why does that table in her shop always have nothing on it? Now I've just remembered exactly where Cole is.
Hey, customers aren't allowed in here. Get back to your table. There. There. What are you looking at? You bet. You think you're better than me? Just because you don't have pink hair.
fine work around here. You can send a letter requesting help to the fairies, but no response yet. Last time I talked to Cassie, she said that she might have a job for me in her store. I haven't seen her lately. She's keeping me so busy.
I think we have enough clues about Mary, and they all point back to Cassie's shop.
Sometimes I feel like I'm the hardest working guy in town. 40 years until retirement. 40 years until retirement. Hey, you look familiar. Hey, crap! Dex from Daydream! Formerly a Daydream. Huh? Well, with Kite being long gone and Jello in jail, not much future for the band. You only got in trouble for endangering the public. Your sentence won't be too long. Oh no, man. I think I'm ready to move on with my life. Well, good luck. I don't care if Cello stole from my family. You guys were still awesome. Thanks. All I do is a male prostitute.
Oh no, you could do better than that.
What? Hey, get away from that. Our hotel's a few buildings away. Used to be opposed to equipment game. Then I did some research about how much revenue it could bring into Arcatel. I'm just not sure. Tolerance, money, tolerance, money. I'll decide which is more important. Hey, if you ever need some financial consultation, I'll help you invest in the future. People say my face doesn't inspire trash. Trust, but I don't get how that could be true.
Hey, baby doll, need any help? Flirting with everyone regardless of gender helps you get the most out of your sex appeal. Sorry, cutie pie. Only us tellers are allowed down there. You go down this mountain a bit and follow the path, you'll come across an old castle. Dangerous terrain though, and I hear it's haunted. There's rumours about a haunted castle and they kept it running. I may as well someone knew what there last night.
Tiger claw. Seems like an all-burn weapon.
Place feels small and smaller these days. They keep recipes and such behind if you want to see those. Not sure I like the way she's looking at me. Excuse me, you are hoping to speak with Carl downstairs.
What? I don't know what you're talking about. No use, Cass. Y'all's a telepath.
Oh goodness. Well, Gino trusts you, I guess I can let you down there. Move over to the back wall, please.
You have our gratitude.
What business do you all have with Cole, anyway?
The information he has seen and written about is very important. It will help us bring down Equipment King.
He did tell me he wrote a book about them, but he doesn't have a copy here, and he's too darn scared of their hired thugs to get one. Go get one.
Perhaps we can help. I hope there's a good reason Cassie let you people down here.
He would never allow us to see you if our intentions were sinister.
What?
They're together.
That's not true.
He always tries to lie. It's so sad.
You're Cole Marin, eh? Yes, that's me. Hey, I heard you shaved your beard. Who told you that? We heard that from Weir in Relinia. Friends of his, eh? That puts me more at ease. Truthfully, I only spread the rumour that I shaved my beard in order to throw off those who are trying to find me. However, I've trimmed it since my time with the hand, and it certainly has become much greyer. But enough of that. Who are all of you?
I'm Cade Minstrel. These are my friends, Finley Donner.
Cade Minstrel, you say? At last I meet the famous Shroud.
Huh?
I read reports about what happened to your home by the shore. Family full of wind mages. The father is killed senselessly. The mother passes on. Both sons disappear.
Whoa, wait a minute. This is really sad stuff Cade has to deal with. And you're talking like that, like you just read in some book.
Perhaps that is true. If so, I apologize. Bit of a bad habit. My point, however, is that only a short time after all of this, there are rumors of a mysterious masked wind mage patrolling the area near that house. I suspected it was either you or your brother.
Looks like you figured it out. May have some idea why we're here.
Indeed, and you must be stoic. That's correct. I'm glad to finally meet you. I have some idea of why you sought me out, but give more details.
We've been going all over the place trying to find evidence we can use against Equipment King in the Hand. We had a copy of the Relenia Justice missions report made for us while we were there. I also found a copy of your book locked in the Tower of the Sun at the Sacred River Monastery.
Locked it up, did they? Cowards.
Unfortunately, it was stolen from me and is probably shredded by now. Then we thought if we found you in person, we could still use what you learned while you were in disguise.
I would rather not testify in person. There is another copy of the book. There is. Where? Back at the house where I first put my information together and wrote it.
Where's that?
On the great Nuntuck Isle. Nuntuck Isle. What in the name of Arcadius were you doing way out there? Simply put, I could not think of a more secluded place to work. I haven't been there since Blackstill's rebellion. Well, never mind. You say you have a copy out there? Yes, I was not sure what to expect when I gave one copy of the book to the monastery. There certainly was always a risk of it being destroyed. But the possibility of even a few young students reading it was impossible to resist.
You're no fool. You left a copy way out in the boonies where nobody would find it.
That's correct.
Would you be willing to take us there?
Given what is at stake, I suppose I don't have much choice.
Well, let's not get too ahead of ourselves. I want to make sure Kovac doesn't get us started in trouble here in Argatal before we go that far.
That's probably wise, but there's only so much we can do if he's really making this place his new permanent residence.
No, but I think we should at least wait a day or two, see what his game is here. Depending on what we find out, it will only add to our evidence. I have dinner ready. Would you like some?
Sure. I thought I would see you here eventually. How was the homecoming? I thought so. They what?
He threw things at me. He hit me with holy spells. I've known for months, some for years.
I see you could no longer tolerate the robes of those hypocrites.
My own father didn't believe it was really me. Ordered his guards to attack. I don't understand how they could all be so unreasonable.
You think you are the first one to experience this? What you have just described is the story of every vampire who has ever existed. Now you are undead and you can see firsthand the bigotry we are subjected to day after day. A beautiful world we live in, is it not?
I never thought.
You never pay much heed. You never pay much heed to how petty all those miserable people are, until their ignorance is directed at you.
I just don't know what I'm supposed to do now.
Is it not obvious? You strike back. Make them pay.
I don't want to hurt anyone.
Truly? I doubt that. You had to have bitten someone in order to survive this long.
No, I...
You what?
I bit a cow. Stop laughing at me. I don't care what happened. I'm not a monster like you.
Wouldn't you prefer human flesh? It's far easier to pierce than the rough skin of those animals.
I read once that most animals are immune to vampirism.
Yes, that is true. You have not created a blood-sucking cow, though I imagine that milk will taste quite repugnant for a while.
Was that a joke?
Indeed it was. Laughter is the best weapon against the misery of this existence, second only to revenge. Speaking of which, it is time I repaid my debt to those who helped me before. Would you like to come along? Come now. You know that I am the only friend you have.
You're right.
Now you will learn what it truly means to be a vampire.
That was a nice meal. And it's wonderful that Cassie's letting us stay here tonight.
She is one of the most welcoming people I've ever known. Did you see all those beds she has upstairs? She is always giving people shelter. She took me in even though she had no idea who I was at first. Cleaned the basement up for me and found these clothes so I could blend in here. I owe her a great deal.
At dinner, I kept thinking about how you were able to figure out who I was.
No need to be embarrassed. I think what you're doing is a great service.
Not, but it made me wonder how much you know about some other people I run into.
Perhaps. Who are we talking about here?
Do you know about the Sparrow?
That's interesting. His real name was Evander Till, a former galleon officer who decided to join with the new government established by Sarnath Alani and the rebels there. Ultimately, he couldn't cope with the stress and left the city seeking a quiet life. Not all that far from this very town, in fact. Evander Till, I know that name. I suspect you do. He was a skilled earth mage and a respected captain in the Galleon army. During the final days of the Empire, he and Tor Lamorak were placed in charge of a special force established by General Lysander designed specifically to hunt down the rebels. Quite ironic that he joined their ranks after the conflict.
But what happened after he left town?
He could not escape his fame completely. There were many people wronged by Gallia who were just itching to confront him. He married a single mother and adopted her child as his own, and they were all targets for his new enemies. He found himself in a very difficult position. If he were to strike back at those coming after him, it would only reinforce the general animosity. He would be seen as a galleon officer going back to his old ways. Yet he could not let his new family fall victim to them either.
See what happened? He disguised himself to get rid of them without implicating himself.
Precisely. And what have you heard about him recently? Recently? He's been dead for a few years now, my boy.
What?
Died in the collapse of his own home.
But
we've encountered Sparrow in the last few weeks. He was the one who stole that copy of your book. What? Can you be sure it was him?
That's what he told me. He's not shy about giving his name out.
By the gods. There were rumours that he was involved in some violent acts in Millennia. No actual witnesses though, so I assume people were just thinking of the original and filling in the blanks themselves.
No, it's really him. Wears a black hood and orange trousers. Can cast spells from a bunch of different schools of magic. What could that mean?
There are three distinct possibilities, young lady. The first is that Evander survived the destruction of his home and has now decided to don that costume again. But he would be so old by now, older than me even. Well, what are the other possibilities? Second is that someone else has taken on the persona. And the third is that we may have necromancy at work here. I can't believe I'm so late. Why did them other passengers have to throw old Bubba off the carriage? Or did I fall? I can't remember. I should be on my knees thanking the mighty Arcadius that I even found my way to this here town.
Oh, you startled me.
Oh, is this the residence of the Heron family?
Yes, sir. But I'm afraid they're at the hospital now.
Thank you kindly. Hospital, I'm sure it's nothing a drink with old Bubba can't fix. Here you be.
Bubba, is that you?
Surely is Ashes.
You're supposed to be here days ago, Bubba.
Yeah, my apologies, Hilda. I had a mite of trouble on the old carriage. So what's wrong with little Gloria here?
Oh, Bubba, I'm afraid you called us at a really bad time. I was attacked by a vampire last night. Still waiting to hear from the doctor.
Vampire? You don't say. We had one of them making a ruckus in Port Arania a while back.
You had arrived on time, you might have been able to protect her.
Easy now, dear. Look at him. He's in no shape to protect anyone. Mr. and Mrs. Heron?
Yes?
Good news about Gloria. She's in no danger of succumbing to vampirism.
Oh, praise Arcadius. Thank you so much.
Truthfully, I didn't do all that much.
What do you mean?
The bite itself barely broke the skin. It was mostly the shock of the attack that made everything appear so dire. We still looked over our notes to be certain. It seems clear that whoever this vampire was, he wasn't trying very hard. Gloria got off easy, not like her friend who also came in last night. That will be difficult. It is good tidings. Better assist the nurse. We'll keep Gloria here for a little while, just to be absolutely certain, but I'm confident she can return home tomorrow. Excuse me, sir. What an ordeal. Quite a scare, to be sure. Now let's go grab a pint and toast to a fast recovery. Now, move the door.
Bubba, what's happened to you?
It's nothing, Hilda. Just a bruise is all.
No, you used to be so brave. Now you're...
think we've had enough drama for a while. Let it go. I suppose I'll come back in a few hours when the girl's awake and can chat with this old Corbeau. A good idea. You probably shouldn't have any more drinks. Just one, but no more than that.
It's a terrible thing.
It is, but given what he's been through, it's hard to blame him. Really think Sparrow could be so old, someone that fast and strong? Just something about the way he talks to me. Like he's so much more experienced and knowledgeable about everything. My day we didn't have costumes heroes to fight.
Actually, I find it hard to imagine that a former captain of Gallia's army would take orders from Don Kovak. Wouldn't you want to be in charge?
I was just thinking that.
I know. Sorry I stole it.
Do you think you could be a skeletal version of Evander Tilby, man? I doubt it, but it is hard to say for sure.
Damn, what a morning.
Oh, what kept you?
Everyone's talking about it. 2 girls got sent to the hospital last night with strange wounds on them. Damnedest thing. Holes in their necks.
What? Starts again.
Equipment king, isn't it?
I'd say that's a safe bet.
Let's check out the hospital. Probably should take care of anything else we want to do in town, in case we run into trouble later. I hope you do, and I hope you give them a good old-fashioned beating.
Let's go. Got some new stuff. Pretty new stuff is just crafting materials, isn't it? And also Phantom Soul.
I heard Cole agreed to go with you to the Isle of Nuttuck. I'm glad, but I hope we will keep him safe.
And that's all.
Do.
Alright, here we are.
You guys, you were saying it would be bad if that Auburn girl saw us, right?
Yeah, why?
Because she's over there.
Oh, crap, there they are! They're all there. Everyone, inside. What are you doing? This is so stupid. I have to insist otherwise. It's been on the beans to her or to anyone with Equipment King. That's stupid. But if I told her, maybe that would be enough to get her on our side. You know better, chum. She's one of them. If you're exposed, we're all exposed. It's just too risky.
She always says that she's looking for a way out. A reason to leave and start over again. What if... Kate, I'm surprised at you. I've known for you for a while now, and this is just strange to me. Since when did you care this much about one girl? You're the kind of guy that goes back and forth between them without thinking twice about it. It's different. you've never felt this way about anyone.
What? Laurel, how many times do I have to tell you? Mind your own business. I wouldn't read your diary, so have the decency to stay out of my head. You've no right to poke around in there. No right. Nice job, Cade. Whatever. This isn't good. We can't let these personal problems complicate our mission. Now get over it. Let's talk to the doctors and see what we can find out.
What did he say?
The Gloria can leave any time. So relieved. Now he is talking with some other folks who walked in.
Gloria? Mom, Dad, what's going on? Vampire attacked you, honey. But you're okay now. The doctor said you can go home when you're ready. What about Basilia?
He's being taken care of. Still being taken care of. Yar. It warms my heart to see you, Gloria. You've grown so damn big since I last came round.
Baba, ain't you?
None other.
Your breath stinks. Have you been drinking?
I drink to avoid counting if I can help it. At least it helped you perk up.
You mean you don't count? That's terrible. Gloria, try not to upset yourself. I remember when I was a kid, the last time you visited, you went out to the pub for a while, and you came home and knocked over almost everything.
Can't say I remember that part of the old trip. Must have blacked out.
I swore you would do something about it, Baba. Do you remember that? Stories I always heard about you. I used to admire you so much. Someone like you. You could have been a great leader or created something artistic. Instead, you're throwing your life away for something that doesn't give you anything in return except a headache when the fun is over.
Gloria, that's enough. Come over, you.
Stop fussing. I feel fine. He's the one that needs to be here.
Gloria.
Maybe you should leave now, Baba. She needs to calm down so we can get her home.
Aye. Hey, little lady, how about a few drinks?
Maybe some other time, pal. I've got too much to do.
Oh, come on. I won't hurt you, unless you're into that stuff.
Sorry, but no.
Woman, that ain't fair. Nah, she will be my next target.
That one, but doesn't she work for Colic?
I cannot. I've watched her. She lacks any sort of humility. Relies on her appearance to open all doors.
What? You don't even know her. How can you make a judgment like that?
I don't have to know her. I've known enough like her.
You don't understand you at all.
That means nothing to me. Leave at any time if you do not approve. I do not expect you to get far.
Don't expect you to come back in good shape if you try and bite her. It looks pretty built.
Allow me to prove you wrong.
Indy, stop worrying.
Huh?
He was right. It isn't my business, and I shouldn't blurt out his feelings with everyone there. I'm just stupid sometimes.
The way he said all that, that tone of voice he takes when he gets that upset. Don't deserve it.
Well, he doesn't fully understand. Compared it to a book. Said that he wouldn't read my private diary if I had one. But sensing someone's thoughts and feelings isn't always choice, the way reading is.
It isn't?
Maybe that isn't totally right. A lot of times it is a choice. But think of it this way. If you saw someone walking down the street with a big bleeding wound, would you do nothing?
No way. I'll get him a bandage or something.
That's how I feel whenever he's around. With both of them, really. Except Stoic has been dealing with it for so long that it doesn't show nearly as much.
Hmm.
They're both hurting, and they refuse to talk about it.
I would never have noticed B-Man. Maybe. He's always been grumpy. But Cade, before all this started, he was really carefree. It's like working at a tortoise shop and going out to the pub once in a while.
In some ways, that side of him might be just another mask.
Nah, I don't agree. I think that's the person he could be if he could just catch a break once in a while.
You're still so concerned. It's not necessary. Just need a few minutes alone. That's all.
Well, if you say so. Maybe I'll go look for something we can use for your costume.
Goodness, I don't want a costume.
Yet?
Yes?
Yeah, you recently moved into Port Arania, if memory serves.
Oh, of course. Do forgive me, I know who you are now. Baba, right?
That be my name, and you were just talking with old Finley Donner. I've known him for a few years now. I was thinking of walking over here and chatting with you folks, but sometimes the Finstay gets on my nerves, and I've had enough hardship on one day.
Yes, it seems that way.
You're one of them people that can look into a bloke's mind, are you not?
Indeed. I'm a telepath.
I would like you to help me with something, if it ain't too much of a bother.
I won't lie. I'm not in the best mood right now, but what is it?
I've been doing a lot of thinking today. Probably more thinking than I usually do in a whole week. I've been looking back on my life, and to remember when I first started going to the pub a lot. And I can't recall when I first made it a habit. You can look into my head. Can you help an old kobold remember?
Sure. Oh goodness, what a mess. There's something tucked away here. Not to see still. This is during Gullia's time. You recall ships everywhere. Villages in flames. Your people running scared.
The wars. It all came so suddenly. That witch caught here in their minions.
Of course. These are the raids on Kobold settlements that first sorceress Colter led back then.
He was a demon. Killed everyone in sight. Humans, non-humans, it didn't matter.
But you kept fighting. Cost you so many friends and loved ones. Not to mention your eye.
Nothing we did made a darn bit of difference. There would always be new ships full of those galleon bastards.
These raids were only a few months before Gallia's reign ended. But the end of the Empire brought you no peace.
Can't fix everything with just a treaty or some new bunch of people in charge. Now I have some inkling as to why I became so fond of ale.
You wanted to forget. It seems like it worked.
That it did. But at what cost, I wonder. Lady, I have to close soon. Are you going to buy anything or just keep staring at that doll?
Oh, sorry. No, I'm not going to buy anything tonight.
Pick the wrong one. Vampire! Run for your lives!
What is the meaning of this? Answer me, you freak. What the hell are you trying to pull? Not as much fun when the girls fight back, is it, you sick bastard?
Enough. You're only flesh and blood. Soon you will begin to tire, and then you will feel my bite.
I knew this was a mistake. You're insane. Kovac was foolish to think he could control you.
How did someone like you gain such monstrous strength?
I eat a lot of fruit and vegetables.
I've simply been out of action too long. I shall not lose to you.
What?
Ingenuity again trumps brute force.
Enough! You know, part of me hoped you would try something like this. I've heard the stories about what you've done to other women. I'm glad I could be the one to strike back for all the others. The sun might not be out, but I've got the next best thing. What? Another one?
Don't just stand there. Now join us in oblivion.
No more. Let's leave now while we can.
This is our way of life. You cannot afford to be so weak if you wish to survive.
I'd listen to her if I were you.
Just as I said, I dodged that spell easily. You've nearly reached your limit.
Don't you come any closer. I'm still strong enough to break your neck.
You should worry about your own neck, woman. Gabriella, do what must be done.
No, I...
Do not hesitate. She has cast too many spells and will not be able to fight you off. Do it!
I won't.
You are hopeless. Fine, I shall do it myself. You're right on the money. These ones must be the ones that done her glory.
No, not again. No more. Mother, go find some help. I will tend to her.
Yar, righto.
Thanks for the save. Now let's go before they get too far away. Wait a minute. Ugh. Right to tell you, cured your wounds, but you're still exhausted. Let's find a place to sit for a few minutes. Alright, but not too long. They've got to be stopped.
Excuse me. Get away! Get away! Leave me alone! Wait. Ah, this place is a ghost town. What is everyone so spooked? Right now, it seems like whatever it is started at the bazaar on the other side of town. Let's get over there. And down? Well, now, this I did not expect. A little far from home, are you not? This is impossible. How in the name of Arcadius did you survive the Holy Water? It is none of your concern. I'm in no mood to deal with you now. We shall settle our business another time. The good people, the decent people, they stay dead. The monsters like you always come back.
Wait for me. I can't float like that yet.
Huh? What? No, can't be.
What's going on?
Ah, Gabriella, this is Shroud and Stoic. They're Old friends of mine.
That's Trout?
Now, how could you? I assure you it was simple. Behold the fate that shall befall all of her kind. Before she was nothing, just another vapid waste of space. Now I have to admit that I almost enjoy her company. Pompous ingrate. Let's see you come back after your head is split in two. Not tonight. Ugh, same tricks. My fault. What? I must have left the monastery after I told her about Kovac. Lost everything. I've nobody to blame but myself. I'm supposed to prevent people from harm, not send people toward it. Nobody to blame but yourself. Why don't you try blaming Andal? Showing her the truth isn't anything to feel guilty about. Speaking of Kovac, I think we both know he has something to do with this. Yeah, always the same pattern. I suppose we should find the others. Not just yet. We'll catch up with them eventually. What we need to do now takes experience. You mean? Yep, time for some class warfare.
Makes sense now.
What do you mean?
Nothing. Let's just go back to the castle.
Very well.
And no? Is that really you? I don't believe it.
What? Go on, old woman. I have no quarrel with you.
You don't recognize me. But how could you? We haven't seen each other in nearly 60 years. I've grown old and frail, but you still look like a young man.
Ali?
You know this person? I'm his older sister.
Gabriella, we must withdraw. Lingering here any longer is dangerous.
You wait just a minute.
What?
Thought of you when I heard the rumors of vampires in town, but I thought the chances of it actually being you were slim to none. Yet here you are. You know, I never had a chance to tell you this. I did not want to leave. I begged them to stay, but they would not listen. They forced me to go with them. I didn't want to leave you. You needed help. You still do.
Enough. I don't need your help. Get out of my way, Gabriella. We are leaving.
No, don't you understand? The opportunity here?
Fine. I don't need you either.
Your instincts were right. I do want to help him. I would like to try and help both of you. People treat you like nothing more than monsters. But you suffer perhaps more than any other creatures on Solace. I always hope for a chance to see my brother again, to try and undo the damage to our family. But it seems that is easier said than done. Arcadius only knows what he has been through these past 6 decades. I'm too old to chase him. Perhaps you can get through to him. You must make him understand. I can try. Smells good in here. Wish I could order something. Are you feeling any better? Yeah, I really owe you one. Oh, don't mention it. Just doing what priestesses do. You moved from Borrel to Portorania, right? Recently, right? I think you might have been on the same boat as me. I was. I thought so. Are you liking Portorania? I love that place. It's pretty nice. Very warm. I haven't been there too long yet. Yeah, on that note, what are you doing here? Are you on vacation or something? Not really. We're just doing a quick errand. We? Are you here with your boyfriend or something? Boyfriend? No, I don't have a boyfriend. You kidding me? A cute little blonde like you? Get out of here. Anyway, it's not really a trip for fun. We're just taking care of a few things. Well, since I can see you already figured it out, I might as well tell you. I'm here with Shroud, Stoic, and the Baron. Telepath, eh? Well, I can see why they would recruit you. Never heard of this Baron character, though. I always wonder. Well, never mind. I really don't know what you want to say, so you might as well say it. Well, those guys can be useful. They're great when you're surrounded by bandits, for instance. I don't really understand them. They walk around in their costumes and say they're going to fight all evil and make sure everything is good. It just seems so futile. You know, it's one thing if they fight off a vampire once in a while, but they followed Kovac from town to town trying to get him in trouble. Kovac won't ever win any humanitarian awards. He's just a drop in the ocean. One day the way he does business will be the way everyone does it. Now you're fighting alongside them. What's your secret? Do you ignore the reality of just how unfair the world is and how unfair it always will be? From what I know of history, the world would be even worse if everyone thought like that. It isn't ignoring reality, it's refusing to accept it. Equipment King is strong, but they're not like Gallia. Trying to take them down during their reign must have looked even more futile. People used to say that Mare Dasani was crazy. She helped unite people around the world, and they made a real difference. The odds are really so stacked against us. To me, that only shows how much we have to succeed, even if it tests our faith. I bet you fit right in. Well, not always. You'd be surprised. In any case, there's still those vampires out there. Let's find your buddies and take the fight to them. Right. Good luck.
What do you think? He must have returned to that strange castle. He's been spending more and more time there lately after all. He's not the easiest one to keep track of, but he certainly gets the job done, doesn't he? Almost too well, in my opinion. It may be wise to delay the opening of the store if people are afraid to step outside. I knew you were capable of a lot, Kovac. I never believed we would go this far. What? You wouldn't dare. Relax, Don. I wasn't aiming at you. Pity. Why not? Too many questions I need answered. You're already trespassing. Don't add harassment to the list. You don't get to lecture me on anything having to do with the law. You little flunky twerp. Don't talk about things you clearly don't understand. Andal was destroyed the last time I encountered him. How did you pull that kind of resurrection off? Resurrection? What nonsense are you peddling now? I don't know what you're talking about. Wrong answer. Don't even try it. All my friend has to do is let go. You'll never get past me in time, so please don't tempt us. Try it again, ingrate. Explain why Andal is here and not at the bottom of that Gallian church. The fall had not finished him off. Vec was doing a preliminary check of the surrounding area, a quick survey before we moved in. We already found his coffin in Fort Drake, took him there, allowed him to recover. Now he is repaying his debt to us. What about Gabriella Robin? Did you have anything to do with that? What? The young holy mage? What does she have to do with any of this? He made another vampire out of her, that's what. That is a problem. What was she even doing there in the first place?
If that matters. Whatever the reason, you have a lot to answer for now. I'm sure our father at the monastery will be delighted.
You've always been slime, Kovac, but you've never been reckless. Andal is like a force of nature. He can't be controlled. What in the name of Arcadius made you think you could? I understand your point. Now please put me down and we'll settle this matter like gentlemen. You dirty bastard.
What a magic. Since when?
Ah.
I warned you. Your threats and bullying have gone too far this time. We shall put you in your place ourselves.
You won't intimidate us. I've been waiting for a chance like this for a long time now. As have I. Now you will see that I can both sell and use weapons better than anyone else.
You're a modest one here.
Yeah, a real gentleman. Ready when you are, sir. How about you?
Probably can that cost much.
Back. All right. This has gone on long enough. You should rest for a bit, sir. This job can be rough sometimes, but moments like this make it all worthwhile. Why? Why must I deal with you two fools everywhere I go? Is your hatred of business so severe that you will follow me this far?
Yeah, Don, you're exactly right. We ain't business so much that we just can't get enough of harassing you. What a brilliant way of assessing the situation.
Sarcasm is a weapon of the weak-minded.
Alright then, how about this? Get something straight once and for all. We don't hate business. What we hate is kids getting stolen, and buildings getting set on fire, and vampires being unleashed on towns full of innocent people. Stop oversimplifying everything and at least consider that your methods are making people suffer. That makes you our target, not your wealth. You needed that.
You can't prove that we have done any of those things. Enough. Who do you think you're fooling? You already admitted that you turned down Luce. Why wouldn't you do the rest? Now you're going to tell us where he is right now before any more good people lose their lives. You and your good. You think everything is so black and white. My sister and her husband were good by any definition. They hid elves and other non-humans in their basement during Gallia's reign. But after the Empire fell and the rebels took over, Sarnath, Alani and those other idealists decided to make a show of them, giving out medals and such. But not everyone was moved. The new leaders called them good, and look where it got them. Dead, cut down like wheat. Gallia. No, Gallia doesn't make a difference. This is a rotten world we live in, and the only way to find success for yourself is to play along. If they were as good as you say, they don't deserve to be used as an excuse. Sooner or later you're going to have to take responsibility for your actions. What? Where are you? Wait, say that again? Who is he talking to? Okay, good job, bud. We'll meet you there. What's going on? Andal almost took a bite out of Auburn, but Laurel happened to be there at the right time. What? How dare he? Haven't you been listening to what we've been telling you? Andal is not some weapon you can use for your own convenience. He's dangerous. Is this what it's going to take? The lives of your friends before you can end this insanity? You are right. The plan was flawed from the start. We had lost Auburn. Now I suppose it is time for you to do what you normally do. We'll clean up this mess. But the hammer is coming down, Kovac. We're closer to proof than you know. Auburn also told her that Andal's made his home in an old castle further into the mountains. I knew this wasn't going to be easy. Let's go. Are you injured, Vec? Me? No, not too badly. I think you got the worst of it. Yes, seems that way. We haven't fought together for a long time. We really need more practice. Yes, that was driven home rather painfully just now.
Here you are. I've been looking all over for what happened here.
Just in time. I was about to ask him to go and find you.
Start explaining.
The vampire we recruited has proven to be unreliable. He attacked Mr. Kovac's bodyguard and now has taken refuge in that nearby castle. Shroud and Stoic were just here. Blows were exchanged and now they are going after Andal. The situation is quite grave.
Vampires. Disgusting scum. No surprise to me that he has put you through this. Still, now seems like a win-win situation. If Shroud and Stoic destroy the vampire, then he will no longer be a concern. If they perish, then we no longer have to worry about them.
Not quite as simple as that, I'm afraid. He has another vampire with him. A vampire that was once Gabriella Robin.
Gabriella Robin? Daughter of Gabriel Robin?
Yes.
Oh dear.
Shroud and Stoic will likely capture her alive, and then return her to the monastery in order to turn them against us.
Losing access to their resources would be nothing short of devastating. What a predicament.
You will have to intervene.
Oh, is that so? I am now responsible for your stupid mistakes.
Put your ego aside for just one moment and listen. Somebody has to get the two vampires out of there before Shroud and Stoic get them. With your powers, you are uniquely qualified to do so.
Given the potential risks, I suppose you are right. But to me, this is yet another indication that our alliance with you causes nothing but grief. I will make sure our whole agreement is given a serious evaluation when I next see Master Ketsu.
Do as you will. When Stoic said they were closer than we thought, what do you suppose he was talking about? Not exactly sure, but once this whole mess is over, that should be our next order of business. Arcadius. This place looks ancient. How do you think it's been here? From the looks of it, I would guess it predates even Gallia. Wow. Definitely Andal's cup of tea. I wonder what's taking the others so long. Laura said she still hadn't found Baron yet. Smelled some familiar scents. Huh? Hey, it's me, matey Keen and Bones too. I think you may be mistaken. A nice try, but there's no fooling a kobold's nose. He's right. We spent a lot of time with him in the past. Enough for him to recognize our sense immediately. teach. Maybe I should just get rid of the mask. Doesn't seem to fool anyone these days. But why are you here in Arkatal, Bob? I got many friends who moved here. They all kobold guys. I wanted to visit, but I don't think they liked what they saw. I've done some big changing since the war times. Your psychic friend helped me realize how much. She's read your mind? I asked her to. I'm darn glad I did. I've been having trouble sorting it all out for years. Sometimes I guess you just need someone else to take a fresh look. That's all well and good, but why are you risking your safety by coming out here to this castle? Gloria was hurt by the vampires hiding in here. She's the daughter of my friends here. In the better days, I could have protected her. Now I gotta do what I can to make sure she's gonna stay safe. Ah, here you guys are. Hey Bella, what are you doing here? Yeah, I see you're playing dress up too, Finlay. Hey, keep it down. The others are right behind me. Yeah, it goes for us, it goes for all of us. Keep all their names quiet if you want to help us out. Hey, humans be the most gullible bunch on Sullust, but you can count on old Bubba to keep mum.
Looks like the gang's all here.
Good to see everybody safe and sound. From the looks of this place, there's a lot of ground to cover inside. I suggest we split into 2 groups of 3. Laurel will be able to help us communicate with each other as needed.
How are we splitting up?
Stoic and Auburn, come with me.
Nah, I'm sticking with Laurel. Take Shabby here instead.
The hell you say? I groom my fur regularly, thank you very much.
He's sensitive about that.
I'll say. Alright, if that's the way you want it, we'll go in first and take a quick look around. Wait a few moments and then follow.
I can't be fooled on an iron, and he thinks he knows everything. I forget it.
What's all this back talking about? Feel like I'm back in school. Why am I the only one here with a costume?
I left mine at home.
I don't appreciate being mocked.
Hush now, let's just prepare ourselves before we go in. It'd be odd that we let Kobo round up here. I saw him in town just before I left.
Really? Pretty strange coincidence.
The more I think about it, this whole situation is very bizarre. Here you are.
What do you want?
Celeste would possess you to treat your sister like that. She's been waiting her whole life to find you again.
I cannot. I have no family. I lost them back when this all started.
She wants to help. She's always wanted to help. She just didn't have a chance at the time.
Enough. You're starting to irritate me.
How many more chances like this do you think we'll have?
Chances for what? It surprised me greatly that she even was still alive. You think some feeble old woman can cure vampirism?
No, but
I've tried to teach you about this existence. You have mostly reacted with ignorance, but what I am about to tell you is likely more valuable than anything else I have said, so it would serve you well to pay attention. Do not hope. Do not fool yourself into thinking there is a way out. That will only make it more miserable. You cannot go back. If you want to end this, the only thing you can do is step into the sun and take your chances with the next world.
we may not be able to get back to being human, but we don't have to spend our lives hurting others. Listen to what you have told me. You told me smaller animals are immune to vampirism. I've been living off the lizards and other little creatures in this area. It may seem humiliating. It makes me feel less of a monster.
That is your solution. Spend eternity pestering tiny creatures like some kind of human mosquito. No interest in such a pathetic course of action. There is no vengeance in such a lifestyle.
It's only one suggestion. There's so many possibilities. You just step away from your anger and think for a few moments. We'd see them too. If your sister died us, we could come up with other ways to survive. She and others helped convince the public that we don't have to be monsters. Maybe they would help us. Maybe they could donate their blood so we could sustain ourselves and not have to create more vampires.
I cannot tolerate your moronic idealism. All of that is utter nonsense.
Why won't you let anyone help you?
It is none of your concern. You want my sister's help, you are free to seek it. Nothing is keeping you here. I disgust you, yet you remain. Why do you seek to influence my own decisions?
You know, after you flew off, your sister told me how you became a vampire. I was once so quick to pass judgment. I knew nothing of the lives they led, but I condemn them anyway. I deserve this. But you didn't, not for trying to help someone else.
I'm not sure what to say. The hell you see? I groom me fur regularly, thank you very much. They're here already. Shroud Stoic and those other imbeciles.
What should we do?
I could not defeat them on my own last time we fought. But now...
We'll only fight if you agree to come back with me to your sister when we're finished.
You are becoming quite wily. It is a good skill to have. Shall consider it.
Good enough for now.
This all seems quite familiar, does it not? Your quest to torment me seemingly knows no end. Let her go, Andal. Let her go. She is not my prisoner. She is free to leave any time she likes. Stop chatting with him. You're the only one of us with magic. Use it to knock him off of there.
Please stop all of this. I don't want to fight. Please just leave us alone.
What, but... Yar, you shouldn't be doing no backing down after what ye done to Gloria and her wee friend. You I do not recognize. Another fool who thinks he has a score to settle, no doubt. Begone, kobold. This is not your fight. I beg to differ, you two-faced scoundrel. Gloria's parents have been my friends for many years now. I was there the day she was born. I think. Sometimes I feel like she's my own daughter. Just give it up, ingrate. You're outnumbered. Oh, am I now? You see, over the last few nights I have had time to get acquainted with this grand old place. A big and remote sanctuary like this is perfect for lost souls. You mean... That is correct. You, Gabriella, and myself are not the only dead people here. This castle is a haven for ghosts hiding from the cruelty of the world. You three have barged in here and disturbed the peace, and I am the only one hardened enough by my life outside to help them deal with you. Here, I am the hero. Stop your jabbering.
Let's leave, please.
Very well. If you three meddlers know what is good for you, you shall turn back now.
Gabriella, wait! Can't believe this has happened. We've got to get her out of here so she can get some help.
We will, after Andal is finally out of the picture. Welcome to the party.
Thanks. Time to double team it. Good luck. I heard about what went on in our headquarters. It was great.
It was our pleasure.
And so did you. All of my friends in the past spots will have their stuff sent out soon without that phone in charge. I'm so happy I give you this. How can I help? There are currently 16 treasures left. All of the illusionists will know about their agreement directly. Once you reveal their rules, though, you may be able to get a lock on them.
The boss is bad. I was holding the door closed. I'm going across that. No, annoying. Not another spike run.
Another spike run. This is the first one I've seen around here. I saw one of these fucking necromancers now. It's heavy duty. Didn't realise you guys were such seasoned dungeon masters. How did you get past the spikes then?
We had that golem whole wires of spikes. Here we are right now, we would show these spikes who's boss.
I miss him. But he can't help us this time. We'll have to find another solution.
Well, unless you can grow rings and fly us across, I think we are dead in the sand. Yeah. You have to keep searching nearby areas thoroughly. Right, I remember which way round this is. Do, 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 do. I've got it. And the sand falls down below us. It falls right around those spikes, right? Yeah? If I use my fire magic, I can turn the sand on this level into glass. After that, we lower the glass back down and we can get over the spikes. Sounds like a plan. Why not just torch this entire room and make it one big sheet of glass? How powerful do you think I am? It takes an intense amount of heat to turn the sand into glass. I have to gradually make little tiles. We also have to be smart about which areas we burn. If we do too many, I'll wear out my magic. What's up? Are you okay with the plan? That's fine, it's just... this is all wrong. Not cool to just be running around here with no costumes. I think I should be properly retired. Oh, not again. Nope, this is important. What's the point of doing any of this stuff if you don't look cool? This is a matter of principle. Yeah, for real. People have been doing heroic things without costumes for centuries, you know. It's true. This costume thing strikes me as just a fad. Fad? Outrageous. Headbands are a fad. Costumes are what legends are made of. Says he. The unwritten code of heroes, passed on to me by Stoic himself. And just what does this code say? Don't you, man? No, I'm curious. I'm not sure you're ready to receive this wisdom without a costume, but I suppose I can enlighten you for the sake of this mission. Rule 1 is to always maintain an air of professionalism. You're pretty at breaking that one. Silence. Do not speak during the hallowed refrain of the code. Rule 2 is not to refer to each other by our real names during a mission. Rule 3 is that this work will often test your patience, so you must be ready for that. My patience is being tested right now. I'm also trying to get a fourth rule into the code. It will say that you can't let personal fears interfere with the objective. However, I won't know if I can add anything to the code until I see the results of my 90-day evaluation. My complaints. Can you please get on with it? Fine, but always remember the code.
have enough juice.
Really? Three. 4. 5. 6. Another spike. What's the biggest sale on spike floor installation when they were designing it at these places? We'll be getting past this one. Oh yeah, maybe we should have all been group take a look and see if they can think of anything. Well, well, well. You're as resourceful as ever. We won't quit, Andal. You know that.
Hopefully you also know that unless you stop this nonsense right now, you're going to get pounded 6 different ways.
Yeah. Wow, that's awesome. So, beat down.
Don't you realize that we don't want to fight? Why can't you just go back? Why can't you just go back to your own lives and let us deal with this ourselves?
Leave your friend there to hurt more people in town. You'd have to be a yellow-bellied beetles rat to let that happen.
Field rats, ugh. You know, only magic can heal as well. I know you two are associated with pain, but Arcadius' light is capable of more than violence. So I've heard. I was once a holy mage myself. I suppose those days are gone.
Not true. We won't hurt you. All we want to do is help. That's what we're about.
Can't help. At least not directly.
What?
Came up with a plan that might make a difference. Might keep us from having to keep fighting people.
If you think anything like that will work, you haven't known him long enough. He likes the vampire way of life, and he'll keep going until he is stopped. So say whatever you want, but we're not leaving here until there's no more threat to the people of Arcatal. You see, their idea of help is to beat you into submission and then drag you away. And they say I'm violent. You arrogant bastard. You've done nothing to prove you deserve anything less. My point stands, but enough talk. I'm afraid your tour of my new domicile has come to an end. You see, these 2 doors can only be opened by 2 switches back in that large building. Large building you have emerged from. The door is locked and will stay that way thanks to my sealing techniques. In my past encounters with you, I realized that you are infuriatingly good at finding keys hidden within my hideouts. So this time I simply threw them into the sand here. The blowing wind has now rendered that key virtually invisible. I trust you will find it eventually, but by the time you do, we shall be long gone. What a pity.
Well, he's got us there. It will take us further to dig through all this sand.
That should be mere child's play. I can smell that rusty old key already. Press the key to use Bubba's nose, then follow as he lights to find the key. There may be other items buried in the sand. Here be the key. There be all the treasures hidden in these sands if you are wanting to keep looking. That be the last of the treasure. I'm sure he would have looked forever if it didn't say I was the last. curiosity. More treasures. Oh, you want me to miss? Some idiot forgot to fucking set the switch. 2 doors, 2 groups.
We'll take this one on the right. You guys enter on the left.
Yar, there be our prey. What's up, Andal? Tired of running? After him.
Unusual here.
Strange, there's no reflection. Yar, you're vampires, no? Somehow I doubt that. Especially in my case. I don't think you can combine different ways of being dead. Clock has stopped. That's not so surprising. Be curious that it stopped right at 12, almost like it was never started. And that is a bit strange. Nothing unusual here. Wouldn't mind a spot of tea if we had the time. Oh well.
Don't think Andal is a vegetarian, so why is there a freshly cut lettuce here is beyond me. How are you liking this, Bubba? A bit more exciting than just hanging around chatting in the bar.
Yar, that it is. Though I know you would have rather have me have that redhead girl of yours here. I prefer this outcome. This is a man's team. Aye, and I'm glad to be spending my vacation doing something for the good of my friends here in Agatal. I sure didn't expect to see you two mateys.
Yeah, it's a bit ironic. When you came up to Warburn and me and said you were leaving, I was sure I wouldn't see you for a while.
I'm not sure how I feel about that. Seeing him work with us might tip her off.
I'm way too paranoid about this, man. She finds out, she finds out. We're not even spending any time in Port or any of these days. I'm not sure why it even matters. Besides, everyone and their mother seems to be piecing it together by themselves.
That doesn't mean we should just throw away all caution. All this hubbubar about masks and secrets. I don't need nothing but my fur and gear. Enough time wasting. Let's catch up to Andal.
No reflection in the water. Looks like Andal was preparing himself a snack.
Don't be touching that meaty. That is an evil phantom meat. What are you talking about, Bubba? Looks like a regular piece of meat to me. Aye, but it has no smell to it. A piece of meat that savoury I could have smelt a mile away.
He's right. Better not touch it. Unusual here.
Yeah, there be a lot of books. Some of these books look pretty modern. This place should have been deserted long before they were published. I wonder how some of these books got in here.
Just a piece of armor.
Wait, this armor doesn't fit in this place at all.
What do you mean?
Isn't it obvious? This castle is in the middle of a desert. No soldier would wear armor this heavy unless they wanted to get baked.
Good point. Glad I spent most of our time here out of costume.
There is nothing strange about a double bed. It'd be strange. When old Bubba walks over a rug, it usually makes me hair stand on end.
Must be the static electricity from rubbing your feet on the rug. For some reason this one isn't causing any.
Too many things in this room just don't add up. Things are not as they seem. There'd be a spell cast on us into making us think we'd be chasing this fellow through these rooms.
I admit there is something weird going on, but how can this all be some kind of illusion?
I have heard mages powerful enough to cast magic that fools all the senses. Those but a kobold's nose. I smell a lass nearby whose scent is unknown to old Bubba. Where? Ahead of us. Also on higher ground. Okay, hopefully that's enough time to... Hopefully that's enough. Time to close my eyes and just trust my magic. Yeah. What the hell? That was strange. Bubba was right. It wasn't an illusionist. This whole time we were behind this door. Wherever it was, it looks like they booked it when the wind hit. She thought she could fool all her senses, but a kobold's nose is too good for that riffraff.
Huh? Mr. Kovac, what are you doing here?
We're all set here, Orban. Let's head back to town.
What? Oh, wait, man. How did you find your way through this place before us?
I did my fair share of adventuring when I was your age. My friend, I'm not as clueless as you think.
This is strange. What is that presence I sense?
Well, what's the delay? Do you want to spend all night here? We both know I don't pay you enough for that.
Are you coming?
I'll be along in a few minutes. Just need to finish a few things here. What are you waiting for? Get a move on. Well? Have you lost your hearing? I said get back to town. This isn't funny, Orban. Leave or you're fired. You don't value your job very much, do you?
Where's Vic?
Still in there making sure those two vampires remain subdued.
Vic beat both Andau and Gabriella by himself?
It's a mistake to underestimate him. He's always prepared for what may come his way.
So how many towns has Equipment King opened in?
We have branches in Gallia, Relenia, Portorania, and soon Argotal.
When did the first one open?
The year 1346.
Laurel, how do you know all this anyhow? A raid.
Any more questions, or are you finally ready to let me go about my work?
I guess not.
Wait. I got one more question. Alright, but we'll finally shut you up. Ask away.
Who is
the Sparrow? Oh, well, you see...
Knew it. This Kovac is a total fake. Well, I'll be damned. Since I've not been able to frighten you away, it appears I will have to use force.
Take a hike, lady. We got vampires to stop.
We'll deal with the vampires. Your interference is unappreciated. It's going to take them back to the Hand's headquarters. What? Psychic? No wonder you saw through my illusion. What's your plan, Danica? To put away those two vampires until you feel like you can use them for something different? Sorry, not on my watch. Traitor. You would violate the wishes of your employer. Kovac will understand once I explain everything that's happened. That's the difference between him and you. He'll sit and work things out. When they go wrong, all you people do is make it worse. I'm tired of it. Tired of all of this. Why, you dare!
Ugh! Whoa, I think someone might need a new diaper.
Erin, stop it. She's angry enough. You all don't really know who you're dealing with, do you? I am one of the Hand's top 3 lieutenants. I will teach you the folly of your insolence. Return, my fallen comrades. Take your revenge.
fucking really bad. No, I can't fight anymore. Fading fast. Oh, what a world, what a world. Oh, I must have been disillusioning. Fools, I cannot be defeated. This chick just won't go down. What's she doing? Better figure it out before. Better figure it out because we can't keep this up forever. Wait. That is the real panic here. Wait, everyone's an illusion? Yes, the real Danica is off to the right. Nice, let's take her out for good. Don't fucking stun the entire goddamn part. Jesus. Yeah. There we go. To make to the other side. Fair enough. Let's show this whiny skank how we do things in Pomerania. I should not have cast so many illusions before the fight. Excuses, excuses. You got beat fair and square. You. No power. I understand now. Huh? It's a trick. Don't take your eyes off her. Damn. Don't sweat it. She's hurt. She won't be able to do much else. Let's find the others and get to the two vampires. Indeed, they are not far. Deacon. Torin. Failed you. Oh goodness, what happened to you? Wait, what are you doing here? Drink this. Thank you. When we finally arrived at the island, Master Ketsu asked me to take these two and check on you quickly. It wasn't easy for me to find you, that's for sure. My beacon was back in Argotal, not inside this place. I would have walked through the walls if I didn't have these guys with me.
It's a good thing you're here.
Master Ketsu worries about you. Sometimes you take on too much.
Guess he's right too. He left me in charge of things here and now everything's falling apart. Let you all down.
Hey, don't be so hard on yourself. You're still new to the top tier after all. And these are formidable enemies we're dealing with. Surprisingly formidable.
No kidding.
In addition to the 3 you fought, there is another group going after those vampires as well. The masked one's fighting style is almost identical to that of Rhine Mistral.
And there is someone I haven't seen in a while. We can't let them win.
Calm down, Danica. We're going to be fine now. If we work together, we'll get them out of here. No more games. Give it up, Andal. This is it, Gabriella. We have no other recourse now.
I guess not. Why have you forced us to do this? Why couldn't you have just left?
It is not their way. Once, he's right. You have hurt people, and it is our job to strike back on their behalf.
Gabriella, we're not danger in the same way he is. You let us, we can help you.
We even offered him help in the past, but that never went over well. Fools, what can you possibly do? Do you really want to be hurting people the way poor Gloria was hurt? Think on it hard, lass. We can help. You have to want it. You can't let him influence you. We made an agreement, Gabriella. Do not forget it.
I'm sorry, Cade. Can't let you take either of us out of here.
What? Well, now.
Gabriella, I think I know what you're about to say. No need to feel guilty. Could have easily gone back to my normal routine after you left. Got involved because I wanted to.
I just don't know what I should do. Stay focused. We can't let Andal leave. He's hurt too many people. Weak-minded fools. Either prepare yourselves for battle or get out of the way. Yarr, you asked for it. Oh, but wait. You may have bested me when I was alone, but now our combined dark strength shall be your end.
Oh, this is so foolish.
Coaxing didn't work. Maybe they'll be more reasonable after they've had the wind taken out of their sails. Sweet music to me ears, matey. Oh, you managed to silence the one fucking person I did not want you to. You bitch. Oh, that is fucking annoying. Who's in the other fucking two as well? Just fucking crappy. Oh my god. Jesus Christ, enough with the fucking status effects. I do that to you, not you to me. Jesus Christ. Stop fucking missing! Now this is over. I can't fucking do anything. Ah, fucking sake. Be applied to fucking silence! Jesus fucking Christ! God damn it, girl! Fucking don't do that! Oh my god! Oh man, I'll be able to get a fucking heal off. No, can't fucking have that, can we? No, that's fucking ridiculous. Oh! Jesus Christ. Come on, fucking finish me. And reload this. Jesus fucking Christ. Silence the one fucking character you shouldn't. Ugh. Nice would be able to go into my fucking menu. Do I have anything that fucking stops me from being silenced? Of course not. That would be useful. This might take a while. If it keeps fucking shoving silence on the one fucking person you shouldn't! Good. Oh my god. Gabriella! Fiend friends, are you? You could have fooled me. I was right all along. Your offers of help are lies. You didn't want this fight. You goaded her into this. Leave nobody blamed but yourself. Impudent fools. If you think this fight will end, you are sorely mistaken. Come, my children. Yeah, you can knock that the fuck off. Jesus Christ. Stop using that. It's annoying. The defeated again. I cannot believe it. Well done, chums. Let's get them out of here. No, must not end this way.
But maybe this is for the best.
Ugh. What in the name of Arcadius was that? You cannot hide your scent, scoundrel. Wait, Bubba, wait! There. What's going on? No idea, but we can't let them get too far away. Finally, time for those two troublemakers to learn why everyone fears the Baron and his devoted girl sidekicks.
Take it easy there, Hotshot. Victory first, bragging second. Wait!
Good, I didn't think they would have gotten too far.
Dance, puppet, dance.
What the heck just happened?
Vampires aren't in here. Danica tricked you.
What? Who is Danica?
She's an illusionist from the Hand. Can't believe I fell for that after everything she's put us through.
The Hand, eh? That's another fine mess you equipment king folks have created. Vampires weren't enough trouble. Now you've got your cult. Cult fanatic friends mixed up in this.
Better watch it, wise guy. I'm not in the mood to... Stop it, stop it, stop it!
Where's Bubba? No clue. He was with you.
Following their scents.
By Arcadius. I never thought I would be relying on him to keep the bad guys from getting away.
Where are the vampires?
Gone. I helped my men go through the back wall with them in tow.
Did you ever manage to subdue them?
They were already weak from the battle with our enemies. Paralysis magic was enough.
Presume they've been taken to Harrow.
Yes. Master Ketsu may be able to find some use for them in the future.
I really owe you, Void.
The three lieutenants have always been meant to work together.
Yes. If Cleon were here, we might have been able to eliminate all of these pests.
You may have fooled me friends with your silly tricks, but me nose never steers me wrong.
You're too late, you filthy beast. The vampires are in our custody already, far from this wretched place.
Nah, guess I'll have to settle for tanning your wily hide. Nice try, you sneaky brigand.
What?
What be this? Can't move.
One more should be enough.
Hit the deck, human. No sense bothering with that anymore. His astute senses are ideal in countering my new skills.
Well, they can't take much more.
Feeling a bit beat, but I won't let you get the better of me. But I show glory that old Bubba's still got some fight left in him.
What is he blathering about?
Don't tell you, but I can hear the others coming. We've done what we came here to do. No sense wasting any more time.
It's your lucky day, Kobold. You will all learn what it means to cross the Hand.
The future shall not be kind to those who resist. The will of Arcadius. That's right. Run, you cowards! Me head kills.
Glad you finally woke up. You must have gotten quite a workout last night.
Gloria, what happened?
Your friends dropped you off here late last night. Cleric killed you, but the doctor thinks you should still rest. You still should rest. Is it true that you took on both an illusionist and a shadow mage by yourself?
I did my best to anyway. Gloria, why are you back here? I thought the doctor sent you home with a clean bill of health.
Did. When I heard about everything from your friends, decided I would wait around with you for a while.
It's awfully nice of you.
So, I guess you got to see Orban after all?
Yeah, for a little bit at least. Even though she chose you over me.
Sorry.
I have to thank you for saving her from Andal. I had lost anyone else to him.
I was just trying to do what you guys would have done. Maybe you could write her a letter? You know, you could pretend you're writing from Portorenia, and we'll give it to the fairy here in town and have her drop it at Equipment King. That way you can at least talk to her and she won't have any idea that you're here.
Yeah, that would work. If she sends a reply back to Portorenia, I won't get it for a long time.
You know those fairies will figure out some way to get it to you. Nothing stops them.
Get started on it now.
Nice to see everything's calmed down again.
Beautiful day out, isn't it? I'm surprised Cole can stand to stay cooped up in that basement.
Well, today he needs to get ready because he's going to Nutbuck with you all soon. But he does spend a lot of time down there.
You better be careful. I might steal you if he's not paying attention.
Gee, no, you're too much. I didn't think I was young enough to still have suitors.
Ah, very well. While we hop in the carriage to the harbour soon? Soon enough. Just need to find that fairy hangs around here and give her this letter I wrote. And this is also a good time to wrap up any business we may have in this area. We'll be leaving for Nutbuck soon. Let me know when you're ready. Ah, there were still treasures in there. Let me back in and have it. Blech. Ah, well.
Where's it hanging, Holmes? Get it?
Need a favour. Got this letter here. It's for a woman who's been living in the Equipment King building. Can you deliver it for me?
Okay, that's easy. Any specific instructions?
Yes, actually. Can you tell her it came from Portorania?
Sure. Planning a surprise visit or something?
It's complicated.
Okay, I can take your hint. I won't probe anymore. I'll make sure she gets it soon.
Thanks.
Uh-oh.
What? We got big trouble.
At the bank, right?
Yeah, it's Sparrow. At the bank, you say? Seems strange to me too, but their costume is unmistakable. Must be trying to draw us out. Let's not disappoint him. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. Wow, direct hit.
Wait. Ouch.
The hell?
Got to get back to the room.
No. What's going on? Still the report from the Relenia Justice Commission. What's that you're holding? Read it for yourself. There's always someone better. Ah, son of a bitch! How did he know to look here?
As luck. Many other buildings in town were also searched while we were in the bank.
So that means we didn't catch Sparrow. We just caught Emma in a Sparrow costume. Why would she do that? I don't know, but this is a minor setback. Weir said the Commission would produce another copy of the report for us if we needed it. Had it. Won't make a fool out of me again. The next time we meet is going to be the last for one of us. No matter what. Ah, there you are. Danica, you look exhausted.
Please don't worry. The Argotile situation just got a little bit out of control.
Nothing we couldn't handle. Danica and I managed to subdue our adversaries and remove the evidence. Where's Cleon? There.
He's standing guard outside. Our guest should be arriving any moment.
I heard that you died. It had happened sooner or later. This won't complicate anything, will it? Not at all. In fact, if what they say is true, you are now even more capable of completing the task at hand. I'm glad you were able to finally make it here, Solek. Couldn't have done it without my apprentice here. A first true act of necromancy. Not bad if I do say so myself. Well done, young lady.
Thank you. Tried my best.
I'm grateful for the long ship ride so I could get used to this. Are the preparations complete? Completed exactly according to your specifications. Shall we begin? Just like we practiced, Rana. Ivory Alaska still remains on the altar. It's time to rectify that.
It's been done.
Well done, Rana. I am not sure you realize the significance of what you've just accomplished. Ivory Alaska's power was tremendous in her day, and its highest at the moment was still the altar. True, it weakened over the years, but being able to overcome it at all is a notable achievement, especially since you're still learning. Yes, on to the next step. Curry, pour the neurotoxins on the altar.
I shall. That stench is awful.
Silence! This is a sacred ritual.
Egomaniac.
Enough. He is right. This is too delicate for the procedure for us to be distracted. Now I shall apply the sample of hair. It was highly difficult to obtain this, but our persistence shall bear fruit. Won't be long now. All throughout the ages, dark mages survived for what we are about to accomplish here. Now I shall join the ranks of the greatest. Ever to walk solus, the ones who sought the ultimate goal of dark magic, to conquer life and death itself.
Did it work? What in the name of Arcadius is going on here? Feels like this place is about to fall right down on our heads.
Ha! Arcadius has nothing to do with this. This is the power of Perdurta that we have tapped into. Regardless of which one of them you like best, Danica has a point. Can so we will take this? Mages worth of mages like ourselves will be landed on this place. It shall not fail us now. We've done it. Welcome back, Ariel. It's Arc 4 completed. Ugh. Ugh. Fucking auto text at the end there. At least I could read most of it. Anyway, that then finishes Arc 4. Tomorrow we shall start Arc 5. And now though,